Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today I'm going to make a quick video called a parts haul because I recently went to a junkyard and found parts for my truck, and what I'm doing with the truck right now is taking a while because I don't want it to be messed up, and then I'm also currently sick too and I'm trying to slowly recover from that. We're going to do a parts haul video, so let's go take a look. So the very first major difference of the truck, 4 doors. These came off of the exact same color pickup truck, and of course these ones came off a different color pickup. And I also now have tinted windows in the front, and they actually match the rear tint too. I actually got these doors to fit perfectly, just had to play around them some. These doors are nice, and I mean nice. No rust on the inside at all. I also picked up 2 new door modules. I have been using the hell out of these already to help me install these doors. And upgrade Bose speakers.
Well, my father's stereo is a Bose.
Your father's stereo blows? That's too bad. No!
All I do is transplant my handle on the rear door. Now this door isn't exactly perfect. Right at the very bottom, it's starting to bubble up. So I mean, it is slightly better than what I had. It actually is paint, and it's not that undercoating stuff. And like I said, these doors shut with no issue. Gaps are pretty much damn near perfect going all the way down the door. It does look slightly wide at the top, but as soon as you get down the bottom, it kind of tightens up. But then this body line right here is in line. And then there's a slight, this door is slightly pushed in some, just needs knocked out a hair. It'll be perfect. But every single body line matches up with no issue, and I am extremely happy. Can't exactly say much for the driver's side. There is a big problem with the left rear door. It actually sits up higher than it should, and this door is actually sagging down low like the passenger side is. So I'm gonna have to do the door pins to make sure this door actually sits right. New door on this side, again same shape, rust free, Bose speaker. Looks like it's seen better days, but it still works. Here are the 2 greatest things I found in the junkyard. I found a steering wheel with the buttons and also the wiring harness to match. That way you actually have these buttons that control the driver information center and the radio. And we did find a radio, the only truck that had one. It has a 6-disc CD option, and the problem is the radio thinks it's stolen and it's locked. So I have to figure out how to get that unlocked. But yeah, that steering wheel it's dirty, but it's not ripped up. The only thing wrong with it is a groove where a thumb was. But I mean, nothing's terrible. And of course, I added a little pocket in here. This truck has an old feature, well at least it seems old. You can take the key and turn it from between off or on for the passenger side airbag. As you can see, someone put this stupid mount on, and it's kind of pointless to have this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this all apart, pull this switch out of this bezel, and keep it locked in auto, and I'm going to delete this. Why we love our jobs as mechanics. You can see the wire. Ow!
That was right on the funny bone too.
Ooh, that was a good whack. See, I just snuck it behind the dash, pop that in, and it makes it look so much better. But that's not all. I was lucky to find my center console that I wanted. This came out of the same Silverado the doors came from. This bezel came out of a GMC because I broke the original one, taking it out. And the cup holders came from the GMC too. And believe me when I say this, these were extremely filthy. They had some sticky stuff on it. I don't know what the previous owners have done to these things, but they got cleaned up. Everything got cleaned up. And this center console looks brand new again. That truck also gave up the rearview mirror too. God, I'm an idiot. This is the correct mirror that's supposed to be in this truck. The compass, temperature, chromatic mirror, and all that stuff. This is what this truck is supposed to have. So I grabbed it. I also grabbed these vanity mirrors too. They came out of a Tahoe. Has to be an older one because I never see one with this dimmer switch. But I have this exact same combination dual sun visor in my Yukon. And it's so nice I had to grab a set for my truck. If anything, I need to actually wire them up to the truck. The headliner does not support a vanity mirror, but I think I can either tap into a 12-volt source or find a wiring harness of another headliner. I can make these actually work. But yeah, that's a bonus. Let's see if that actually works. These parts also came out of that same Silverado 2 for the center console. This kick piece, or like this lower dashboard bezel. My original one had holes in it, so this one was pretty much pristine. Just took and cleaned it up, looks brand new. I grabbed the glove box out of that truck too, but I switched the glove box lids. That way I keep the same build sheet and VIN for my truck. And the one that came off that Silverado, I kind of got lost in translation. Here is the steering column I ripped out of a Chevy Avalanche. That gave up its steering wheel and harness for my truck. I can take and do that and have no repercussions. It was cheaper to buy the whole column than it was to buy the parts. So that's why I have an entire column. And if I do need any parts for the steering column, I already have it. This is the original door panel to my truck. Any off time I have where I don't want to go outside, I actually take and clean the interior parts. This was all stained and it looked nasty, and it looks brand new again. So I can't wait to get all this stuff put back on the truck and call it good. And here's all the old stuff. It's not going to be thrown out, it's going to be sold to a truck that's in need of interior parts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I don't normally do parts hauls, especially in that detail, but I am currently doing the rust repairs on the truck. Everything has been cut out. I'm currently working on patching up the floor, and that is taking some time in itself. Plus, I'm sick too. I don't really want to be out in the cold. I'd rather be out in the warm weather and rest up. So, hopefully this shows that I'm doing something. It's a little content filler because it's going to be a while for the next truck video to be uploaded. But stay tuned for that. If you like this video, make sure to leave it a like. If you like what you see, you might as well subscribe because, again, this still isn't over. And there's probably going to be more parts hauls in the future. Because, let's face it, I'm changing a lot of stuff in the truck. And my only cheapest option is to go to junkyards and find stuff. But I got extremely lucky with those doors and all those parts. Especially that center console. That is the correct console for that truck too. And I just can't believe it. Oh, little tidbit for you guys. That center console does have its sub and its amplifier. That is basically a complete sub I got for, I think, 45 bucks, maybe even cheaper. So it worked out in the end. But see you guys next time. I'm going to rest so this sickness can go away. So I can do more videos and sound better, if I'm being honest. So, take care. Since the junkyard wants the doors back as a core, I'm giving them a core. Everything off of the doors is in this box. So the old trimming, belt moldings, door moldings, latches, rods, bolts, accessories, all that stuff I'm keeping. Because you wanted a core, I'll give you a core.